Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we will paint together the rose flower. In this workshop I use new colors from France. I haven't tried it before. I usually have a lot of pinky and lavender shades in my palette, but I'm very glad to move away from my usual colors and try something new. So for today, for basic colors, I will use permanent orange, also Kraplak light, ultramarine light, also permanent green, ivory black, quinacridone magenta, and also lemon yellow color. I take my biggest brush, also take a lot of water to it and try to mix the orange colors put inside a lot of water. Also now you can see how I mix colors and blend it on the paper. And now I add the brightest color with the Kraplak light, and also you can see how I receive rich orange colors, and I have now a lot of different shades on my paper and I really like it. So it's also important to have not only one basic layer, only one basic color. Now you can see the different shades of orange and it's really beautiful. With the brick brush, with a lot of water, it's nice looking. Then with the clean brush, I created highlights on the rose, remove excess pigments. I like saturated colors and I'm not afraid of brightest pigments. The first layer in watercolor is very important, so don't be afraid with the intensity of color. And on this stage my colors became dry, and now I can detailize more and create dark shades inside my rose. So now you can see that I take smaller brush with natural peel, so for me now it's easily to create also big spots and also small lines with this brush. So I'm coming much closer to the beginning of the petal, put inside bright pigment to receive contrast, and then I blend it, so I receive very beautiful and natural gradient of the petal, and that's why I separate two petals, so now we can see much better how I do it, and you can see that I choose different shades between Kraplak colors and between permanent orange. So in one mix I use more orange colors, in another I use more pinky and Kraplak shades, so I receive different colors. The main goal of this painting is not only to paint a rose, but also to paint water drops. In the left corner of the video is an example of how the drops looks. The most important thing to draw them at the drawing stage. I also leave a little light on the water drops. I'm not completely cover the petal with the paint. So with each next layer helps me create deep in the flower and make more detailed drops. When I start working on the middle of the rose, I always remember about the contrast. So I use more intensive colors. I try to keep the light curves of the rose. This is very important. Do not forget that when the watercolor dries, it becomes a little lighter, so do not be afraid with the color. I want to show you my new postcards and stickers for my patrons. Now it's on the watercolor paper, so it's very texture, and I really love that the colors are bright and it's like simply the same like from my paintings, so I really enjoy these postcards. To get seen the level with the video and subscribe to the level with the postcards and stickers, you can find the link in the description. let's get back to detailing the petals with water drops. I create a mix with a more ochre color by mixing orange and quinacridone. With the same color but very transparent, I will circle the largest drops. In this detailing part I work now mostly wet on wet or wet on dry, so the petals will be very tender. To mix orange plus caplac and ultramarine I got a more Bordeaux color. Always remember that all water drops have shadows parts, so it's like contact with the petal and of course a glare from the light. So we need to save these light parts on your petals, on your water drops. With the 3 or 4 layers in the shadow part of the rose, I achieved the effect of the deep. Detailing for me is like a meditation, so it takes me a lot of time. And always remember that all artists have their own detailing, it's like signature. Now I'm detailing the edges of the rose by adding shadows and some lines. It will look more naturally, so for me it's really important to receive a good quality painting part. Thank you friends for watching me and hope you enjoy this video. And of course I want to remind you that I have my Patreon where I share my masterclasses, tutorials and articles. So this full video you can find on my Patreon with the photo reference, tutorials and drawing part. So see you on my videos and thank you.